and then an ambulance had flipped over and the man's body was cut from like his legs down. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber Nicole. So today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a little tutorial on this look. Yes, I'm so freaking excited. I love the way this look came out. So let's get into this video. All right, so I'm going to clip my little hair back. Get this out the way. Okay, y'all, so this is crazy. Let me tell y'all what just happened, right? So I was sitting here doing my skincare video. And I was like, oh my gosh, it came out so cute. So I sat down to like look at the video to see how good of a job I did. Y'all, why did I film the entire video in slow motion? So lost the video. So I am taking it upon myself to film a video for this look I did earlier and then redo that. So life of a content creator, life of a YouTuber. When you make a mistake, you just gotta flow with it. So the first product that I use, I've been loving this product since they sent it to me. It is the Anastasia Brow Freeze. Y'all, when I tell you, you put this on your eyebrows will move. One day I did eyebrows, like just eyebrows, and like that was it. And I forgot that I had just like laid my brows down. I woke up, brows was still stiff. So I just like to apply the gel all over my brow and then go in with the Brow Wiz and just brush my hairs the direction that I want it to go. And like I said, you gotta move fast with this product because it dries down so freaking fast. I was using the NYX Brow Glue, but it's like similar to like edge control where like if it's warm or something, like your brows are gonna move. Usually when I do my makeup, I go in with concealer first. But since this is full glam, I want to use foundation around my white areas instead of concealer. So today I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I got this product a few months ago. I would say maybe in November I did a campaign with them. And this is my first time using it, y'all. I love this foundation. Like when I tell you, it is like the perfect matte foundation. Usually I wear like dewy, natural looking like foundations and skin tints, but if I want something that's like pretty good full coverage or like a really good medium coverage foundation, I'm gonna go for something like this. And I think this is the shade I'm using, Ivory Nude. When it comes to my vitiligo, I like to pick a shade that's a little warmer than like the skin tone, just so like I'm not looking hella pasty, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's see if the brows are dry. Okay. So I'll go in with this. I would like to try like a brow, what do you call it? Like a brow liner. But I haven't gotten around to getting one. So for now, I'm just going to continue to use my brow pencil. And I really don't need to fill in my brows to be honest. But I'm just go in here and just thicken it up just a little bit. And just do little strokes. I just be doing anything. Like, you just gotta do what works for you. Like, I don't know how to do that super crispy brow. I haven't learned or sat down to like teach myself how to do that. One day, but today is not the day. So I just go in and fill in my little hairs. And I've been using this pencil for probably like 6-7 years. Like, I have not tried a different brow product. I'm gonna stick beside it. You know, I'm not gonna switch up. And these last so freaking long. Y'all, so let me tell you, this is not the first time I've recorded a video in slow motion. This is probably like the third time. So by now, you know, I should know to do like a test shot first. It's like this button next to the on button on this camera where if you click it twice, it turns the video to slow motion. I don't know why they invented that. I don't know why they put it in there. I seriously want to disable the feature because like I really wanted to be in the bed by now. Like, I am the type of person where I'm up to like 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why, y'all. I be up watching shows. I be on Instagram and TikTok. Like, I just be up having a good old time. I be needing to be asleep. And tonight I was like, woo, like I'm finished. It's like 11:30. I'm finna get in the bed. I'm just gonna take a shower. No, honey, I looked back at that video and they was like, do it again. Do it again, right? Probably thinking, why don't you just do it tomorrow? Da 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 da. No, like as a content creator, when you have a schedule and you're trying to stick to it, like trying to take, you know, another 2 hours the next day where you have things to do to like recreate something, no ma'am, like that's not gonna work. Okay, so I gotta redo it tonight because I got plans to do other things tomorrow. I have other videos. Okay, so with this foundation, I will say it dries down pretty fast, so you want to move fast with it. So honestly, I kind of took too long. But yeah, you just want to move fast with it. Let me just, I ain't got time to be messing with that hand. Yeah, you gotta move kind of fast with it. So I get the question all the time, like, oh, how do you like not get, you know, makeup on the other parts of your face? I definitely do. I just go in and clean it up. I just get a makeup wipe, or if it's small enough, I'll just get, you know, the correct color and just like kind of put that over it. That's just what I do. That's just like the simplest way, but as you can see, like I, you know, get it on the edges unless I'm going like super slow. But y'all, I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna get this video done and y'all wanna get in bed. Like being a content creator is, I don't know y'all, like it can be rough because yeah, it's like, okay, you move to the own beat of your drum and you don't have to like answer to anybody, but in a sense like that's a little harder because like you really have to push yourself to be on it. I could easily be like, you know what, I'm not doing this, F this, I'm done, I'm gonna go to bed and like neglect it, you know what I'm saying? But I think about things like this, like you never know what tomorrow is gonna bring. So like I don't put stuff off. Like what if tomorrow all of a sudden like I'm sick and I'm sick for like the next 3 days? Then it's like, damn, I knew what I was supposed to do. Or like what if a good opportunity comes up and I'm like, damn, I really need to get this work done, so like I can't go. No, I don't like I've done that in the past before, so I feel like the best thing I can do is to just get it done, knock it out, because I'll feel better that it's out the way. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this NARS concealer right here. I love this concealer so much. I've been using it for the last year. I was only using like the Anastasia Magic Touch concealer for like 3 years. So I finally then ventured out and got something else. Child, I didn't do my nose. So yeah, let's do my nose here. Y'all have to tell me, like, what is it with this staying up at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning? I don't get it. I'll be tired around like 1, but I always find myself doing something. I don't know, I feel like I always end up editing at night, and that's kind of what puts me like to that point, because maybe I won't be done editing till like 1 o'clock in the morning. And like me, I can't just like get in the bed and fall asleep. I have to wind down like with a show or something. So that's typically what I'll do. I have to stop editing so late, I guess. But like trying to get myself on like a healthy schedule, it's been a little rough. My therapist has told me time and time again to stop starting so many things at one time. She's like, focus on one thing at a time. I'm like, okay. And then I'll go ahead and put like 6 things on my fucking plate. But that's just the Capricorn in me, y'all. This is usually when I set my under eyes because this powder is so white. I don't really want to use it on my brown skin. Setting your under eyes makes all the difference. I'm using this powder by Anastasia. It's their translucent powder. I've been using this for like 2 years as well. When a product works for you and it ain't switched up on you, you ain't gotta switch up on it. I typically don't bring makeup down here sometimes. I don't know why. For the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna do it. But if I was going to like out into an event where people are gonna be close up on my face, that's when I would do that. This is kind of when I go in to kind of like fix any of my mistakes before I go in with my foundation. So I'll take a small like concealer brush like this. We're gonna go with the Kylie Cosmetics foundation today. This is a recent addition to the look here. I really like this foundation. I know it's new. I did a partnership with them. Obviously this video is not sponsored, but I really like this foundation. It's a medium coverage. It has a little bit of a dewy finish, so I like that. This is the part where I go slow. I kind of just carve out, you know, the edges of like the white part, so that when I go in with my foundation, I can kind of move a little fast. So I just really take my time here to like outline these little spots. See how quick I do it. So when people be like, oh my gosh, it must take you forever to do your makeup. No, and if I wasn't talking, I would be closer to the finish line right now. but I'm trying to focus and not forget steps and explain what I'm doing because people are like so unfamiliar with my skin. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? So the elephant in the room, I would just say, like, is my skin. When it comes to doing my makeup, I wish that there were more makeup artists in the industry that knew about makeup and vitiligo, but I feel like makeup and vitiligo is still so taboo. I get comments or I get DMs about people being like, oh, like people with vitiligo being like, oh, I didn't even think to do my makeup like that. And I'm like, that's interesting, because that kind of was like, once I decided to wear makeup on my own and not cover my skin, I was like, wait a minute, maybe like I should use 2 different colors, because I am 2 different colors, right? And so I think because of that, when it comes to people with vitiligo being in the modeling industry, just like, you know, the modeling industry is still struggling to do darker skin makeup, they really don't know what to do with vitiligo makeup. And honestly, I follow quite a few vitiligo women who are models, and when I see them at like a fashion show or a photo shoot, depending on what it's for, I'd be disappointed, because I'm just like, y'all could have done so much better. And I understand there's no blueprint out there for how to do your makeup with vitiligo, so that is why I'm here trying to take up this space, because it's just like, what are y'all doing? I don't know why my AirPod was in. It's like, what are y'all doing? But I just feel like if you're a makeup artist, tap into that. Be an artist and come up with something, girl. Like, I don't know. Okay, but I always blend it down to the little brown parts. And I'm just gonna blend up. Yeah. Like, this is very pretty. And it's pretty much my tone. It's a little, what's the word? Tanner? I don't know, that's not the word. It's a little more tan than what I am. It's winter time, I'm in Chicago, but this would be like the perfect summer shade. But I like wearing these shades in the winter time because the weather is so blah here and it's gloomy, so why not warm up my face? But as you can see, like, there's not like a huge like color difference. So perfect color match. I have a wide range of shades, and I think their darkest shade is pretty dark. And I also seen that they have some really white foundations and concealer for people with albinism, and I love that. Like, inclusivity, come on. I know, you know, people really don't care for the Kardashians and the Jenners, but you know, they be hitting the mark sometimes. Can't hold you on that. Not matte, it's a little dewy, a little more natural, and I like that. So usually when I'm doing any like pastel looks, even though like my eyes are white, I definitely want them to be a little, I need it to stick to something. So I'm using this primer by Anastasia. This just is their base eye primer. Come on, focus now. Yeah, it's just their base eye primer. I'm gonna like do it in the shape of a wing. So you just wanna kind of start with your inner corner, bring it up a little higher. Well, I have to bring it up a little higher because of the way my eyes are shaped, and then kind of just do this little wing liner here. It does not have to be perfect because you can clean this up later, which is what I do. So yeah, you just want to kind of create the shape and like give it, you want to lay the foundation pretty much. So yeah, just go in and fill that in. Now we're gonna go in with our pink, and you just kind of want to take like a flat, dense brush like this to put your shadow on. So while I do that, y'all, let me tell you. So about 2 years ago now, it's been 2 years, I had this opportunity to model, right? And the woman who was assigned to do my makeup, like, I was very nervous about her doing my makeup, but you know, I want to experience what other models experience on set. So like, I was like, okay, you can do my makeup. I trusted her, and I shouldn't have. Like, she probably does an okay job, you know, on other, you know, women, but for me personally, she just completely missed the mark. If I can find the photo, I will, and y'all probably won't even think that it's that bad, but if I would have did my makeup, I would have been looking cute. Like, you know what I mean? My eyebrows were really dark, and when she did my makeup, I think people have this misconception that because I have vitiligo and my skin appears to be perfect or blemish free, that like I don't need like foundation. She put a little concealer under my eyes, and then she literally took like a couple dots of concealer like or foundation like on my face, like literally just like do and was like, you're good. And I'm just like, you don't want to cover the rest of my skin up? Like, I'm gonna be looking splotchy. And the person who took the photo, like they edited, you know, they did their big one, the edit was good. If you don't know what you're doing, just say that. Like, we don't have to sit up here and play around and play on somebody's face. Like, we don't have to do that, you know what I mean? But that was only like the 3rd time ever that like I've modeled and had someone else do my makeup. I don't recommend, like I seriously would not trust anyone but myself to do my makeup, because like I know exactly like what I need to do, what looks best on me. And I feel like if you're doing someone's makeup with vitiligo, maybe you should just simply ask, hey, what do you typically do? And try to emulate that. And if you're not up for the job, then just leave it be, because most of the time I see women and they just look like they either don't have anything on, or they look oily, or I don't know, y'all, it just don't be looking right. And I just know we can do better. Like, we can do better. There needs to be someone who takes it upon themselves to study it and get it together. And if y'all are like, why don't you do it? I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup artist. I will not be out here trying to do someone's makeup. I can give people the best tips and tricks that I have if you have vitiligo, but I'm not a makeup artist. I did not go to school for this. I am still learning myself. So if someone had a different face shape than me, I wouldn't know what to do. So I just do the best I can. I'm gonna clean up the edges of what I did to kind of make it like more crisp. I'm just gonna go in at the bottom here, the same shape you created, and just slowly drag it up to follow the same shape. Going in with my primer and with this little concealer brush. I don't know who does Whitney Harlow's makeup. Like, she looks really good now, but I definitely remember like in the beginning, like if she didn't do her own makeup, like the makeup look just like wouldn't look the best. So, but I think if anyone like does her makeup now, they do a good job at it. But also she has way more brown in her face than a lot of people do. And even like more than I have. I used to have not as much white in my face, so it would be a little easier for someone to navigate doing makeup on me. But I just definitely think that makeup artists need to learn how to do all types of skin, and that's including people with lots of freckles, or people that have albinism, like, or people that have super dark skin. Like, you need to learn how to do all skin types, just like people need to learn how to do all types of hair. You can't just be, you know, just doing one hair, like, you know. I'm gonna take this brown liner. This is actually a lip liner, but I'm using it as eyeliner. This is the shade Nude 3 by Skin by Kim. I just got sent these products earlier this week. So far, so good. I like the products. Kind of trying new stuff out. That's why I'm using this, the Kylie Cosmetics. And the eye palette, which I didn't even tell y'all. It is the Color Shifter Strange Botanicals, the Sephora palette. And I'm using like this little pink shade on there. So these are like kind of like all new products. I just tested this pencil out for the first time the other day. So yeah. And it's actually like, it's not a super dark brown. I use it on my lips and I thought I wouldn't like it because it wasn't super brown. But it wasn't super dark, but it was actually very pretty. So I rock with it. Okay, y'all, so I'm taking this Skin by Kim palette. I don't know why she named it that, y'all. I don't know why it be throwing me. The current show that I am like in love with right now is Downton Abbey. I never thought in a million years I would like that show. Besides Bridgerton, I'm not really into like the time period shows like that. But y'all, it is so good, and it's not even like, it's not hella juicy. I would say that it's an acquired taste. It does move kind of slow, but I'm just nosy and I like the storylines. It's always some mess going on. So that's what I freaking like about it. But yeah, I've been loving the show. And so I am going to London in a few weeks. And I'm taking my mom for her birthday. So I was really excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, we're going to get to go to Downton Abbey, blah, blah, blah. No. we can't go to the castle. The dates that we're going, it's not open to the public. So that's really sad. I was gonna look into it and see if like maybe they have like what do you call it, like just a tour of like the garden or something like that. I don't know, because I know like the actual castle isn't open. But y'all, that made me really sad because she loves that show. She's literally rewatched it like 5 times. And I took her to the Downton Abbey exhibit that they have here. So I'm just like, ugh, I wish like we could have gone, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna outline this now to clean this up and try to like tie this eye together because right now it's looking freaking crazy. And when I do that, I always take like a little fluffy brush and just try to blend that product out a little bit. Just like that. And I like that, you know, using a brighter primer or concealer to clean it up. It creates a little bit of like a halo, a little definition over that. And I like the way that that looks. Then this is when I go in, kind of buff that little whiteness out just a little bit. And then I go in with a brown, back with my brown foundation, and just clean that up so that it, you know, matches my skin tone here. Now we've cleaned up our eyes, we're moving on to the next part. We're gonna do some black liner. We're using the Epic Liner by NYX Cosmetics. Y'all, continuing to talk about shows, one of my favorite shows used to be Grey's Anatomy. Now me and Grey's Anatomy, we didn't have an up and down relationship because when I was younger, when I was like 10, my grandma used to watch it like every day when it came on. And y'all, there was this one episode where this man had like a tumor or something on his neck, and he was kind of like flirting with the doctor that's on the show, and it like his carotid artery, whatever, something in his neck burst open. Girl, that episode was crazy. That happened, and then an ambulance had flipped over and the man's body was cut from like his legs down. He was like literally like, he was still in his seat, but like something in the back had like came down on his legs and it was clamped down and his legs could not freaking move. And like literally, like he was gonna die. Like he was only alive because of the pressure, but as soon as they lifted up, he was gonna bleed out. And he was talking about his wife and his girlfriend or something. That episode traumatized me. I was like, I'm never watching that show. Next, I'm not doing it. But then when I got to college, I think my roommate or somebody was watching it and it was like, oh my God, like you have to get into this. So I was going through a little breakup at the time and I wanted to be a sad girl. So I decided to embark on the journey of Grey's Anatomy. Okay, y'all, we are looking better already. This is drying up. I like left it out one night and now it's just like acting like it doesn't have any home training. But y'all, the episode jacked me up. So I started watching it in college, and when I tell y'all, I was crying all the time. It was so much happening. The first to like the 8th season was like the best seasons. After season 8, I hated season 9's like storyline, and then that's kind of when like the character started to leave in season 10. I like get attached to people on TV, so I'm just like, how dare you leave the show? Like, what are we gonna do without your character? But ultimately I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy whatever season COVID was, because I didn't like that the entire season was about COVID. I'm like, literally millions of people just went through this like 8 months ago, and y'all want to make the whole season about this when people probably done lost loved ones. Like, why do anybody want to relive that? So I stopped watching. I was also watching Good Doctor at the time. I stopped watching that too. I stopped watching The Resident. It was just too many hospital shows. It was making me so sad, and it was making me think about like death a lot. I'm like, and I was getting scared about every little thing. I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be cancer. So I'm like, I gotta stop watching these shows. It's not good for my mental health. So I had to like cut that out. More shows I had to stop watching because like they were pulling on my emotions too much was This Is Us. Oh my goodness. That is like the saddest show. I do not recommend. 0 out of 10 if you don't want to be in your feelings. And A Million Little Things. Pack it up. Pack it up. I don't want to deal with none of those type of shows. This is the part where I go on with my lashes. I am using this Duo lash glue, and y'all, this glue, it be doing what it wants to do. I need an alternative because it's really hard to get this off your lashes, and like the way the bottle is set up, like look at this. This is ghetto. Like, come on now. The lashes are on. I'm just going to add a little mascara under the lash to blend my lashes with it, and then a little under the eyes a little bit. My favorite mascara at the moment is the Hella Thick and the Give mascara by Gwen Stefani. The Give really gets your lashes like super long, and then if you apply the Hella Thick on it, it then gives you the extra volume that you need. Those two have your natural lashes popping. This right here used to be my favorite like since high school, the Better Than Sex, but honestly those other two, they no comparison. Like, they're better hands down than this. But I had bought this before I had got those other ones, you know, trying to relive the glory days. But those are so much better, and they're about the same price. They're both about like $19 or $20. I typically never put eyeliner in my waterline, but this is supposed to be like a full glam look, so let's add a little bit here. Give us a little spice, a little twang. I don't know. So for blush, I'm using the Juvia's Place blush. This is Pink Lady. Been using this blush since the summertime. Like, it has me in a chokehold. I have not bought anything else. Don't know if I will. Okay. And then I just blend this kind of like in a diagonal straight up to kind of like pull my cheekbones up a little bit. This is literally like a pretty rosy color. I love this so much. Y'all, speaking of the color rose, I promise my mind works 15 different ways. So right now I have a green couch. It's like an olive green couch. It is so pretty because I've been on like this green kick. Like, all types of green, like earth tones, not earth tones, child, olive green, sage green especially. That's been like my thing for like the last 3 years. But I've recently returned home to pink. And like, I know y'all see like the coquette trend, and I don't know if y'all, I don't know if it be on y'all timeline, but I'm seeing all the girlies with like the super pretty pink or like super girly unique apartments or homes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my chance to have the apartment of my dreams before like I get married or whatever. Like, what if my husband like doesn't want the house to be pink? I'm like, this is my chance. I'm still in my 20s. Let's do it, right? So little old me, impulsive me, I am chucking that green couch and I'm gonna get me a pink couch. I was looking at this pink couch from Anthropologie, but I don't think I'm gonna get that one. I seen this other couch that's a little cheaper. I'm gonna go for that one. I think I low-key think when I'm done I'm gonna order it. It's gonna take a month to get here, so I'm like really excited about that because like I feel like it's going to change the whole, I'm getting so excited, I like it's going to change the whole like look and the aesthetic of my apartment. I was looking at something, and I'm gonna change my rug too. I saw the rug that I want, y'all. I'm like so excited. I just feel like I really want to lean into this whole super feminine girly like era that I'm in. This is like truly who I am in my core. When I was young, literally I wanted all pink, all purple. Like, my whole entire room was purple. I wish I had a picture of how my room used to look. It was so cute. I don't know if y'all remember the pink and purple Disney Princess TV. I had that, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, it was so cute. Some highlighter now, and this is the Rose Rave Diamond Bomb by Fenty. I've been using this for a few months now. Now, this is a nice subtle highlight, but I definitely prefer like the Water Bright Kilowatt over this because that one is so sparkly and shiny, and it's just like, I don't know, y'all, it's just like perfect. But this is cute. Now shit, I ain't looked at myself in the camera. Hey bro. Yeah, this is really cute. I mean, I would say it was touch and go, y'all. It was touch and go. I was like, why did I do this? Okay, then I highlight right here, let that big forehead shine. Okay, and then I'll put a little bit on my nose as well. my finger. I think the same pencil that we lined our eyes with, and we're going to line our lips. I just had a random thought, y'all. I was just thinking back to like before I was an influencer, like just how I looked at social media and just like how different my life was like before social media. I'm so glad I got into this. Okay, so for lip gloss, we are taking this Anastasia lip gloss that seems to have lost a sticker, whatever, but it's like this pretty pink nude color. I'm gonna link everything down below, of course. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm loving the lighter brown liner. It's giving Neapolitan, which some of y'all people love to call me like, oh my gosh, you like Neapolitan ice cream. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm not gonna be too mad at y'all for that, okay? But y'all definitely be getting creative in the comments. Okay, you guys, this is the finished look. How are we feeling? Now my camera is getting ready to we have to hurry up. Okay, y'all, but this is the finished look. I think it is so pretty. I think it is so gorgeous. It's girly, it's fun. You can wear it to your next event, or you got a fancy dinner, whatever. I think it's really cute. And y'all, I don't know, like I got some blonde in my hair and I just love the way the color looks. It's prettier in person, but I just feel like this color with the pink and my skin tone is really giving something. Well, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I will be back with more makeup tutorials. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in my next video.